everyone, it's Carrie from Garden Rudiments. Just going to show you where we are on the greenhouse right now. We have finished the Hardi Board Siding that's on the back, which is the storage room. That part is 6 by 12. We have the louvers in, the trim is all on. All we have to do is a little bit of caulking, and that is all finished. And coming around to the side, see if I can get where you can see it. We had to put up fascia, I think is what you call it. It's that's not gonna work. The board that's not painted, that's running across the side there at the end of the rafters, that's where the polycarbonate will come down over the top of that, and then there will be a gutter that catches the rain and will go in a rain barrel. And so we have that done on both sides. My husband's gone right now to get flashing for the two ends. So we'll have flashing on the roof that covers that edge, and then on the front edge will be flashing. And hopefully we'll get one sheet of polycarbonate up today. It just seems like it has taken forever to get to the point to put up polycarbonate, but everything you see now will be covered in polycarbonate. Then we can install the door and the heater and the wet wall. We have the louvers in, but we don't have the wet wall installed, and we have to get our gas line run and our water line. So the water line is coming in here, the hole's already dug and everything's in place. We just have to do it from here out to the house. And then here on the back corner is where the gas will go in, and the heater will be up here. So we have to run a gas line all the way down to our tank, which is right there. So that's where we're at today. Also going to give you a little update on the garden. This is actually October the 29th. I have 3 raised beds here. This is what I have left in the beds right now. I have some spinach, kale, cilantro. I think I have a red Grenoble lettuce, and then another leaf lettuce, and then I still have some carrots in the ground. But what I really wanted to show you was these 2 beds. I made these this summer, and I was saving them for fall crops, for things like onions that overwinter, you know, and they make their bulb then in the spring. I had a lot of greens planted in here. I had arugula, spinach, chard, you know, quite a few things. And if you can look, the seeds germinate, but they're not growing. And so I've done a soil test, and you can see the onions. Those should be 6 or 7 inches tall right now, and they're not. You can see they're about 2 inches tall. And then here, planted turnip greens twice. They sprouted the first time, but then they just sit there. Nothing happened. There's my turnip greens. So nothing was growing in these 2 beds. The onions I had started from seeds and flats. I have sowed more, thinking, okay, what has happened? You know, we just had really hot weather up till about a week and a half ago, and I thought maybe it was just too hot for the fall crops. But I did a soil test, and my pH is off, so I'm too alkaline. So this morning I got out and I added 6 pounds of sulfur, and this is Espoma organic sulfur mix. I'll show you the bag. But this, I just tried to put it where I could between the rows. So I've got about 3 pounds in here, and I put 3 pounds over in this bed. Things are growing in this bed, and this bed is older, so it's not that bad off. I think it's okay. It just shows 7 as the pH, where these 2 beds are heading towards 8. So you want, for most plants, you want your pH to run between 6.5 and 7. That's just a good range. Most vegetables like that range of acidity. So I didn't have any more turnip greens to plant. The last seeds I put in here did not come up. So I'm hoping, I put 6 pounds of sulfur in here, And for the size bed, the depth, the width, height, I needed 6 to 12 pounds. I added 6 now, and then this spring, or probably in March, I will add another 6 pounds as I test it. I also sent a soil sample off to the extension service to have it tested, not just using my pH meter and not just using my strip, so I can get a more detailed analysis of what else these beds might need. Should have already done it. I'm a master gardener, I know better. I should have recognized that something was really wrong when things just didn't take off, you know, and start growing. But that's where I am right now. And a side note, I really hadn't planned on posting a video, but I just wanted to document what I had done with these beds. But we've had a terrible tragedy in our family. We had my little 10-year-old twin nephew and niece. The 10-year-old little boy accidentally shot the 10-year-old little girl in the head, and we lost her early Sunday morning. I think that's the right days. I was busy. I had come out here to dismantle my fountain, and was in the middle of that when my sister-in-law called and told me about the accident. Had to drop everything. So for the last week, you know, we've been involved with visitation and funerals and helping the family. And so, you know, just don't have the want or the energy to even make a video or to even be out here gardening. But, you know, for most of y'all, just like for me, it's very soothing to be out here and to take my mind off things that's happened. And, you know, I just want to get my life back to normal as much as I can. You know, it's just very sad, and it's just something terrible that happened. We'll learn to live with it, learn to live with the absence of little Kaylee, and life will go on eventually. But just wanted to show you and tell you and just give an update. So probably be away from YouTube for another week. I just wanted to post this little short video, and I hope the rest of y'all have a good week and that you're healthy, happy, and if you have young kids, just give them an extra hug. That always makes us feel better. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on Garden Rudiments.